Hello, my name's Angela from Angela Simpson Functional Medicine Physiotherapy, and I'd like to talk to you about stress and how it may be affecting your hormonal balance in your body. We're all exposed to stress on a daily basis, and we have learned to adapt and develop some management strategies so that we complete our everyday life. And this is normal. But what happens if the stress levels are high, and they have been high for quite some time? What happens with our hormonal balance? What can happen is our body is meant to release a stress hormone called cortisol for us to help manage and adapt to stress. Sometimes if we've been under stress for long periods of time, we basically use up our ability to produce cortisol. And when this happens, our body needs another strategy. If the stress keeps coming, we need another way to manage it. And one of the primary ways as a female is to start stealing primary sex hormones to make cortisol. And what can happen in this regard is a hormonal imbalance. And females feel hormonal imbalances in different ways. Quite commonly, though, some of the symptoms are mood changes, and these can fluctuate at different points in the cycle. Often people will have different types of discomfort at certain times of the month, and this will also be a result of the hormonal imbalances. Sometimes people will feel a lot of fatigue when the hormones are out of balance. Again, at particular times of month is more common, but if the hormones are severely depleted, you can feel this way all the time, not just at certain times of month. And it is important to figure out where it could be coming from, because often people, if they are dealing with these types of symptoms, they've already been seeking out some care, and possibly you have been working on getting your hormones back in balance. Maybe you are actually doing some hormonal treatments. Maybe you're doing some sort of treatment that involves some supplements to help rebalance the hormones, some vitamins, and maybe you're working on your diet and an exercise program. And this is all great, but what if the underlying root cause of your hormonal imbalance actually has to do more with your stress levels being out of balance? You really will need to address the root cause if this is it. Otherwise, you'll never actually fully correct your hormonal imbalances if you have poor stress management strategies. And quite often, the stress management strategies, even though it's very subconscious for us, it actually has developed as our ability to manage stress as a child. And how much stress were we exposed to as a child? Some of us were exposed to a lot of stress. Maybe you were exposed to some sort of physical or emotional abuse. Maybe you had a death of a family member. Maybe there was a divorce. Maybe there was some traumatic life event that greatly affected your ability to manage stress now as an adult. Maybe you didn't have great connections socially or with your family members growing up or as you became a young adult and up to now. Social connections are very related to our ability to manage stress. And so all of these are potential contributing factors to how you are currently managing stress. And so it is really important to identify for you, what are your current stress levels like now? What is your ability to adapt and manage the stress? Do you need to lower your stress that's coming in? Do you need to adapt some different lifestyle strategies for this to happen? Or do you just need to develop some different lifestyle strategies around your management techniques? And this often does involve identifying where the stress potentially came from in the first place. And so it is important that you work with someone who's willing to dive in and help you understand this and develop an individualized plan that's going to work for you to not only just deal with the current hormonal imbalance and all of the symptoms you're feeling around this, but to actually dig deep and figure out the root cause and figure out how to get everything in your body system-wise back into balance so that your hormones can be happy again and you can actually have an optimal balance in your life. If you want to learn more about this, please feel free to give me a call. I'm happy to have a free 45-minute consult with you, and you can reach me at my website, www.angelasimpsonfunctionalmedicine.ca. You can also go to Facebook and look at my closed Facebook group, Functional Medicine Physio for Women. And if you haven't already joined, please sign up to join, and I'm happy to add you as a member so you can learn more about how I can help you with this. Thanks for watching.